I'm ibxtoycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, it is part 8 of the Draining the Ocean mega project. Every single time you embark on a mega project, it's hard to know exactly how long it's going to take ahead of time. However, being 15 hours in, I really am liking the results I do see right now, but I'm also appreciating like, oh, we've got some real time to put in to finish this. But the cool thing about Minecraft projects is sometimes it's worth doing that. There are lots of moments. By the way, here is a quick overview from ground level of just how much we've drained. There are some big things in life that are like really, really hard to stick with. And, you know, sometimes you're like, well, why even is this a thing? But then there are moments where it's like, yeah, seeing the progress keeps you going forwards, which keeps you making wanting to see progress, etc. And it's like a positive feedback loop, I'm finding, at least on this project. Because now where we're at is a place where, like, it is very satisfying in many places. And speaking of satisfying in many places, I thought we were going to go for 15 hours today. Said someone, well, you know, I guess if you thought that, it'd be rude for me not to do that. So I guess it's a 15-hour live stream, everyone. Strap yourselves in. Do you want to know something embarrassing? So today, maybe not embarrassing is the right word, but usually I stream at pretty much the same time every day, because I like to be, you know, streams are like a predictable thing. They're like a comfort food, you know, like they're good to be there as often as you can be. That's always been my take on it, at least. However, I was going to be not available to stream tonight, so I figured rather than not streaming, I'd do one in the afternoon, and then people could like watch it later. I then later realized I wasn't doing something in the evening, but I was like, well, I mean, I've already set my day around this, so yeah, that's a thing. I know, you know, I get really confused by planning things more than a week ahead, and so I plan. By the way, thank you so much for the $4.99 tip. My stream isn't set up to actually see any of this correctly right now. Okay, hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and oh my god, there's so many things I have to like reconfigure every single time I stream, and one of those is like helping to reduce a little bit of lag. I love your YouTube channel. Every time you make my day better. Oh god, everything is so laggy today. Hi, ibxtoycat. Hello. I made it, says Claudia Stone Stacy. It's good to see you. It's been a while. How have things been over in Kangaroo Land? I hear it's been pretty wild recently, but, you know, maybe I've heard incorrectly. But yeah, no, so going back to what I was saying. Why is this dirt on the wrong bit? Did I place it to the... You know, that was a mistake. I guess we'll just live with. Yeah, I think that, the real reason is the green screen's low. You know what? You're right. There we go. That should fix it. So, I really liked not having the green screen on last stream. Like, I don't have a good reason to describe why I really liked it. But I was like, yeah, this is a cool way to be. My state just broke a national record for no number of COVID cases soon. It's going to be great. I think, I said this before, and I'll say it again. It's insane. You know, there's this famous phrase that's like, history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. Because, you know, like, you know, because history always repeats itself, is what people say. But obviously history can't perfectly repeat itself. Also, time is linear, so it doesn't work that way. But, like, you know, the point they're actually trying to raise of that is that we make the same... you know, even though we should be able to predict what's going to happen pretty well, and we should be able to avoid it, somehow the same stuff manages to happen again. And so what's happening in Australia right now is what happened in the rest of the world, like, you know, a year and a half ago, 18 months ago. Like, it's so shocking to see. There's people, like, you see people doing the same, like, oh, you see these people going outside for these reasons when they're meant, you know, like, you get shaming of other people for, you got that going on. You've got, like, genuine hysteria about, like, oh my god, this is literally gonna, you know, be the end of our civilization. You get people making those same jokes about, like, well, it's funny because, we're gonna have to retire the phrase, avoid it like the plague, because as it turns out, people don't actually like avoiding the plague very much. Like, it's fascinating to me that, like, you know, like, we live in a world of the internet, so you can see what's happening in other countries, but even despite that, we're still like so detached from it that we're like, oh, but that's like other countries, you know, that's a different thing. You know, diseases, they definitely respect national borders. You know, like we all know there is a huge difference between disease on this side of the border and disease on the other side. It's just a known quantity, you know. That's just how it be. Yeah, we're very lucky not to have it so severe last year, but we didn't realize we skipped it, so they're careless this time around. I think the problem is like you didn't escape it, right? You got a time advantage, and people didn't realize, I guess, that it was a time advantage. People thought it was like, oh, it's gone now. And like the sacrifices you have to make to get a time advantage mean you have to make use of the time, and then the time wasn't made useful off, and then by the time it was actually time to do stuff, it's like, well, I hear there's a more infectious variant. You guys hear about this Delta Airlines thing that apparently is causing higher spreads? I don't understand it at all, but I mean, I hear it's real bad for getting whatever's going on. See, that's me being funny. I know, yeah, you know, it's funny that Delta is like, you know, there's the airline, there's the biome, and now there's the COVID thing. It's like, is there any one of these things that people are in love with, you know? Or is it just, you know, by the time you get to the 4th iteration, it's not going to be a good one. It's not going to be a good one. That's the life lesson there, I think. But yeah, no, it's fascinating to watch people, like, I know, I feel like, we're going to see at some point in our lifetime maybe the inverse. And it's going to be like, but this, and again, I guess people, it's very easy to forget things. And, like, I guess people like, people take a very dramatic view. Like, your memory is not perfect. And it's very much dramatized. You know, dramatized sounds nice. I don't like dramatized. Dramaticized. The target variant. I've been loving the ocean draining streams, Toycat. Thank you, Red Hood. I'm glad you have. I'm excited for this one. If I can list my my selfish reason as to why, because I think if we don't hit it, we're gonna get pretty close to 450 members. That's the hope, at least. And even better, oh, my camera, my spin the wheel camera is still not working. I bet if I just unplug it and then replug it in, we'll be good. Thank you very much. When will you be picking the September realms to review? That's a good question you're asking right there. Okay, now. Oh, no, it's still not working. But when will I be picking them? Probably sometime in September. There you go, you're welcome. No, you super chatted. Thank you for the tip. I'll try to give you something better than that. No, usually it's like a video, like, I'm not very hyped about September's one. This is that weird thing about the world where you realize how little you understand it sometimes. And, see, the idea was, I think, like, make functional houses for August's realm review, but then just, like, no one did. And, like, I'm fine, you know, it's fine in the sense of, like, I'm not, like, personally offended or whatever. But it made me realize that, like, you know, the realms that are getting sent in seem to have nothing to do with, like, the videos or anything like that, and it's like, well, that seems like a tricky, you know what I'm saying? It's like unreliable, it's confusing, which is a bad set of adjectives if you ask me. Yeah, Jesus, what was that noise? You heard that, right? Am I crazy? So yeah, I think that also, why doesn't the copper rod change sand into glass in a lightning storm? You know what? That's a cool idea. I think the reason it doesn't is, like, there's so many good reasons you can argue that's a thing. Also, I feel like Minecraft is filled with these, like, minor inconsistencies in that way. Where it's like, yeah, I mean, because someone has to think of each of these. Like, you get me, like, I think this is one of those, like, big problems that I think they might have to address as a team is, like, is it more important to have a game with no inconsistencies or to have a game with more features? Like, there's a real trade-off you have to make there. Like, there's not infinite time at Mojang Studios. Also, do Minecraft fluid dynamics make it...
Do Minecraft fluid dynamics make it necessary to drain an ocean in narrow trenches, instead of cutting off an entire gulf and draining it all at once, Holland style?
So first of all, thank you so much for the Australian $20. Hope all is well, Salvatore Babones. I like your abbreviated name. Second of all, it is pretty sad because in Minecraft you do basically have to drain everything that you're doing when it comes removing fluid is based on the drain area of a sponge. It's a shame there isn't a super sponge or something because again these projects would get much easier if there was. But yeah, that means that you can't do the like the Holland thing where you just the Netherlands thing to be precise, where you just drain a huge swath at the same time. And it's a shame because, like, I love those ideas so much. Like, I would... so there's this idea in the real world to, like, turn the entire Mediterranean Sea into a basin. Like, you could create a ton of land with just 2 dams, basically. And I love weird ideas like that. I feel like I would love to do stuff like that in Minecraft. The only reason you can't is because, again, it's like it's arguably an inconsistency. It's arguably just, well, they have a sponge, which is a weird item that goes way back when, and they didn't expect that they you know, like the fluid dynamics are designed in such a way as that the average player can take advantage of it. But I don't know, even then, I'm like, it's, you know, it's one of those Minecraft things they're gonna keep because it's too, like, classic and iconic. But don't you think it's kind of weird that, like, you can make infinite water from 2, all you need is 2 bits of water and then you get infinite water. Also, thank you so much, Dasher. Good to see you. Become a member to spin the wheel of Toycat. That's right. Would you like a spin on this here wheel? I bet you would. How I should put it behind the green screen, actually. That's a smart idea. Or maybe it's too small back there. But all you gotta do if you want to spin on the wheel is become a channel member to help us reach our channel member goal. We are very, very close. I'm glad the what do we even call it? I'm glad the goal combined with the silly little gimmick has encouraged people to become members. I don't know. I feel like everything in life, there's a lot of things people want to do that they just like need to be nudged towards. And getting a little spin on the wheel, any one of these options could happen. Wait, if you can't see correctly, there is a thing at the top here. So you spin it and then like it lands on something. One of those things is pickle juice.
Cat, do you ever wish they'd kept updating Minecraft Xbox One Edition instead of moving to Bedrock?
So, honestly, Smith90, yeah, so much. On like a personal, on a professional level, I still feel like that was the better version for consoles. I feel like I'm used to Bedrock more than I'm used to console now, so like, you know, if I had to use my current knowledge and go back in time, it would be worse. But like, you know, it was designed with consoles in mind, rather than designed with phones and then PC and then, oh god, controllers, what even are these? So because that's true, I feel like, yeah, I would have loved it. I feel like it wouldn't be so interesting. How many mini games would we have right now? And then we also, you know, there could be like a way to share maps that wouldn't be tied into the marketplace, because that was something they were working on prior to being dissolved. I would love to have like a peer-to-peer way to share maps. Also, Zachariah Waller, thank you for becoming the 342nd channel member. We also, look at that, baby salmon. We're now just 8 members away, but way more exciting than being 8 members away. Guess what we get to do now? We get to spin.
The lightning rod turning sand into glass is a great idea. Also, I've often wondered why you have to make path blocks. Why not have the game keep track of your common paths and slowly, over time, turn the ground to path blocks along those?
I think the reason is because you'd get annoyed, right? Because you'd be like, I walked here too much and now my dirt became path. I do love, like, that's the way real life paths work, and that is real cool. And so, for second of all, thank you so much for the $50 tip, Curtis Reynolds. It is incredibly appreciated. Apparently, a lot of people can catch 4 PM streams that can't catch the regular ones, so it's good to see you. But yeah, Zachariah Waller, I'm gonna spin the wheel for you right now. What's it gonna be? I just hope it's not pickle juice. Anything else? I'm good with pickle. No! Why do I say these things? No! First spin. Why? I've had this pickle juice lying around for 3 days. It smells pretty bad. It smells genuinely rancid, but it's easier than going downstairs to get more pickle juice. So for you, Zachariah, I'll take this shot right into the mouth. Oh, that did not taste like pickle juice. That did not have a pickle juice taste to it. I don't know what happened to that. Ooh. Ugh. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a member. You now have access to a green name, the member exclusive posts. Oh yeah, that tastes real bad. That tasted something was wrong with that pickle juice. I can't tell you what was wrong with it. I can only speculate, but there was something not quite correct there. It does have to be said. Ugh. Yeah, I can't. Ugh. Also, thank you so much, Noah Riggs, for becoming the 343rd channel member. Let's give you a spin. Anything but pickle juice I can do right now. Oh, just dodged pickle juice and give advice. Noah Riggs, what would you like advice about? You now get some personalized ToyCat advice. Is it good advice? I mean, every piece of advice is only as good as you want to believe it is, right? Like, all advice is fundamentally flawed in that it's coming from another human being, but that's also what makes it so interesting. Also, we love ToyCat. I agree. Good to see you, Myra. Don't drink pickle juice. Oh yeah. I just assumed, like, well, does pickle juice need to be kept in the fridge? You people leave pickle juice out sometimes. Maybe leaving it uncovered was not a smart idea, though. You know, we're learning lessons as we go forwards. Some would say they're lessons we wouldn't expect to have to learn. But here we are learning them anyway. Classic life advice from ToyCat is always appreciated. A problem I've been making in my life recently that I've been trying to fix. Like, planning your own days is like a way of stealing your own freedom. But it's also a way of bringing yourself a lot of fulfillment. So, like, for instance... Okay, so after this stream is done... So there's this new tourist attraction in central London. It's like, they built just a hill really close to, like, a famous shopping street. Because they're like, we need to up the footfall to the shopping street. How are we going to do it? And they spent £6 million just building a hill. And I want to visit it. No one wants to go with me because it's just a hill and it's incredibly boring and it's just... But it's like, I would get a lot of fulfillment from going and seeing this ugly, wasteful hill. And so, as a result... Oh yeah, I'm still tasting that pickle juice. Ooh. But, as a result, you know, like it's like across London from me. It's not directly where I live. And so, I keep, every time I finally get the motivation to go there, it's too late, and I'm like, oh, and I can't go today, and like I can't go tomorrow because tomorrow's already, you know, busy, and then it's like, no, plan that ahead of time. I want to also thank you so much, Holiday, for becoming the 344th member. We're just 6 away now, and Holiday, oh, wait, who did I just thank? I think I thanked the wrong person before just now. So this is for Holiday. Oh no, why? Why is it okay? I'm gonna drink a pickle juice shot for you, Holiday. Or for Edie Hilo. And then for Edie Hilo now, and or Holiday, because I got them mixed up. This is the 345th member. Don't be another one. Okay. I'm gonna Google Urban Dictionary your name. Okay, I need to go get myself a pickle juice shot. But, before I can, somehow we have another channel member. We're on a member train today. You did this to yourself. I did do this to myself. It doesn't make it feel any better. Unlike most things you do to yourself, which feel incredibly good. So yeah, this one's gonna tick over to the next. We're fine. So now, Canis, thank you for becoming a member. Would you like to spin the wheel? Wait, the wheel of ToyCat? You get one. You can tell me how hard you'd like to spin it as well if you like, Canis. I'll allow that since I have to do it. This is hardcore for ToyCat. Ugh. At least this one won't be stuck out for a few days. It's gonna taste positively fresh by comparison. See, everything in life is about comparison. You're not terrible today compared to how you were yesterday. Yeah, assuming you're improving. Unless you got worse than yesterday, in which case, now you seem awful. Yeah, oh, my stomach. Really wishing I wasn't already a member so I could spin the wheel. I do think that we, I want to, like, eventually, so after we hit our member goal, after this one, the intention is something along the lines of, like, oh, my stomach. The intention is, okay, I'm looking for Canis in chat. If you tell me how hard to spin Canis, I'll spin the wheel for you. If I don't see one in the next few minutes, then I'll just spin it, you know, without any further thing. I like how clear what the wheel is saying right now. Yeah, it's pretty good when we put it right there. Unless you're being sarcastic, in which case, wow. I don't deserve this. Yeah, I'm looking for Canis in the chat. I'm not seeing Canis in the chat. So I'm going to go grab myself a new pickle juice shot for Edie Hilo and for Holiday. And I'm going to give Canis a spin. Oh, he says spin relatively hard. There you go. Oh, what's it going to be? Oh, could be anything. Oh, it's tell a joke, Canis. Damn it, I prepared a joke like a couple days ago and I was like, oh, that's so good. I'll tell that on stream. People won't even see it coming. They'll be like, haha, I didn't know you could tell jokes. And I'll be like, well, I prepared that ahead of time. What's a joke that is funny? I for one, am a big fan of Roman numerals. No wait, I'm gonna get there. Okay, we gotta tell a joke. Okay, you know, while I get my pickle juice shot, I'll go also get myself a joke. You can enjoy the drained ocean in the meantime. If a creeper blows up, he's just making the ocean drain bigger, so we're all good on that front. Okay, here we go. So, be right back. My uncle has a zoo with only dogs in. You could, oh god, oops. You could say it's a shih tzu. I agree. I should just leave pickle juice up here at this point. Hello, Internet. How are you doing? I've missed you dearly. So, I also brought with me. Okay, first of all, I'm going to do the pickle juice shot. Edie Hilo and Holiday, thank you for becoming proud supporters of this channel. In exchange, I will make myself pain. That did taste so much better because it wasn't rancid, actually. Ooh, it's got like a nice pickle aftertaste. It's okay. Why'd you have a front door as your not front door? Is that door a front? Wait, chat. Is my door a front door? Is my door a front door? Yes, no. Let's find out. Because I feel like that's, to me, it's not a front door. That's like, but again, I don't know, maybe you live in a part of the world where the only nice front doors you have are your front doors. 55% of people saying yes. Okay, now it's 48%. Don't swish it around your mouth if you don't like the taste. You know, but that's what the people pay for. They want me to enjoy for an immense amount of time. That's what they come here to see. I can't believe like half of people think it's a front door. What's wrong with you, chat? That's not what a front door is. Is this just like British versus non-British people? Is this the entire distinction? Front doors are made to be more solid. Yeah, but my front door is way more solid than this door. Like this is pretty solid too. I'll agree. It's like that's a bedroom door, not the front door. Lol, says Eddie Hilo. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Also, gargle pickle juice. I don't know what you're talking about. You stream in a hut. I do stream in a hut. That is correct. How many members just to see become members just to see Toycat drink pickle juice? You'll get the real tally in like 30 days when you see how many people unmember. Or maybe some people become a member because they want to see the pickle juice, and they're like, you know what? This guy's alright. I like to support the arts. Any door is a front door if you want it to be. So yeah, there's an interesting thing about this, right? This door technically was. So I like to share this, people, because I guess if you live outside of a big city, this is alien. The house that I live in right now, just me, is a. It previously was it used to be, you know, just a house. It was built as a house for people, but then the owners before me converted it into a like a flat share thing. So each one of these individual rooms, legally speaking, was its own individually contained. Apartment's not the right word, but it's like it had a lock, it had a fire alarm, and it had a whole ton of like a fire extinguisher to like make sure they're all safe. There were fire lights to guide you to the exit, etc., etc., etc. They met all the legal requirements to be a house, and so this room was someone's like, oh, also, did he tell a joke? Oh, did I not tell the joke? I'm pretty sure I told the joke, right? The Shih Tzu one, right? You know, it's not a good joke, but it's not a good zoo. Also, thank you so much to Puppet TV for the $1 tip, and thank you, Poppy. No wait, Marianne. I've got it this time for becoming the 347th channel member. We are so close. Do you know what you get for becoming a member? You get a spin on the not knocked over anymore wheel off Toycat. Ooh! Also, Poppy, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. What's it gonna be? Oh, 2 jumping jacks. Let's go. And then I'll spin for you, Poppy. Don't worry, we got it. It's gonna be good. Or is it gonna be good? That's, I guess, subjective. Depends on your definition of good. I'm gonna go and stop front of my front door, and we're gonna do jumping jacks for you. I do like 5. Because once someone criticized my jumping jack and said I didn't do my arms wide enough. It's like, what are you, the jumping jack police? But then I realized, in a sense, that there is no jumping jack police. We're all the jumping jack police. If there is such a body, it exists in the hearts and mind of people who watch jumping jacks everywhere. No more pickle juice. Maybe more pickle juice, you never know. Did we add a number for Poppy, by the way, or not? I actually don't know. You need to jump in the air. The Wheel of Mythicality. Did we add one for drunk stream tomorrow / Tuesday? It is looking more. Also, I didn't. Okay, so this is for Poppy. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Poppy. I like the name. I like any female name that's a flower besides like Bluebell. Bluebell, not. Oh! How is it possible? This wheel is rigged against me. How? Look at this. I need to get the second camera working just to show you this insanity. Okay, wait, one sec. This is like genuinely broken what's happening right here. Okay, so we're gonna set this to be this, and then we're gonna set it back to be Elgato face cam. Aha! I can show you. Look at this situation here, chat. Also, thank you, Sparkbag, for becoming the 349th channel member. Look at that. Look at that. I'm mad. I'm genuinely upset at this. The good news, though, is I can move the wheel from over there. I can put it back. to be over there. Look at this. See, I'm a professional. I know what's going on in life. Have you estimated that 350 is the number where we lose a couple members? Sometimes people in sub, it's still good. Yeah, the 350 is where we're back up to where it was before we lost the cheap cat tier. So anything above that is like the channel is in a positive space again. That's why it's like important to me. So we're not like worse off than before we reformed to the tiers. It's like an important place to be. Also, pregnant women also enjoy pickle juice. Is that a joke or is that like a fact about pregnant women that like for some reason it works? Ian Peterson Chanel. Unless you're saying maybe because they're throwing up, it's like, you know, also, Toykat's actually starting to like pickle juice and has placed weights opposite that side of the wheel, says Michael D. I am genuinely starting to consider that the wheel must be rigged. And you know what? It would be interesting if I rigged it. Also, thank you so much for becoming a member. I have not yet spun the wheel for you, my dear friend, Sparkbag. So let's do it right now. Who wants to become the 350th channel member, by the way? It's a thing you can do. Oh, wait. Spin the wheel. Wait, fake wheel. Doesn't count. Spin the wheel. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It could be anything. It could literally be anything. And it's spin again. It was so close to being pickle juice shot. Thank God it wasn't. We are but a single member away from 350. And I'm gonna drink some water to celebrate. Got a metal cup and a metal straw here today. Kind of saving the environment single-handedly. Hey, Maxwell Pearson! I have some good news for you. Well, it's some good news for me. But people love goals, so it's also good news for you. You are our 350th channel member. You hear that? That's exciting. We hit, it's not 349 out of 350 anymore. It's 350 out of 350. But you know what the better news is? You get to spin the wheel. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be... Oh, give advice. You know what? I'm gonna give advice. I'm gonna pick the topic here. Usually it's like you can pick one. I'm gonna give advice about the arbitrary meaning of goals. Because I used to... Oh my god. Okay, there's so many now. We are not prepared for this. We've now surpassed our goal, everyone. We're not just reached, we've surpassed. And Sly3X, now you get to spin the wheel. Oh my god, this is just a non-stop wheel spinning stream. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? No! Okay. It's show and tell. Okay, so I'm gonna do show and tell for Sly3X. I've gotta give advice for member 350 and for Adam Cates, the 352nd channel member. We're gonna get. I'm genuinely nervous every time because of the pickle juice. Ooh! Did you see that? Oh, great! Look at the. It is just barely on tell a story. So tell a story, give advice. Also metal straw for the win. Metal straws really are where it's at. I'm just saying. I'm gonna go grab myself a encoding overload. I don't know why my PC is just. I don't know what's wrong with it. I've tried a lot of things. I'm gonna try something new for the next stream after this. I'm just gonna go back to using the Xbox because then it's a capture card and it's not using onboard resources. Like maybe it's just a weird thing if like Minecraft's a CPU heavy game, streaming is CPU heavy. Sometimes that interferes with each other. You know, because my computer can't overclock because of weird issues that I can't even. So thank you, Ian Peterson Chanel. I'm gonna get all these things done. After we spin... Oh, wait, you don't get to spin it. If you don't see it, it doesn't count. Let's spin the Toycat wheel. 353 members. And it's... Ooh, get up and dance. I'm going to get up and dance while I get my pickle juice. My show and tell today is going to be this can of Pepsi. That is very tall. I don't know if you can tell just how ludicrously big it is. It is not meant to be this wide. It doesn't sit down correctly on anything. It just... falls right over. Whole problem. So yeah, I'm gonna get up and dance while I fill my pickle juice shot. Don't you worry, it's gonna be good. And I'm gonna try and get you a good shot of the ocean to look at while this happens. There you go. I'm having a grand of a time. Thank you, Toycat.
I'm having a grand old time. Thank you, Toycat.
You know what? Thank you, Marianne. Thank you. And wait, I'll dance out of the door. That's what I'll do. Hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and I live stream Minecraft on the internet sometimes. I think that can got frozen at some point. Yeah, my so when I moved into this house, they left a couple of fridges behind. Again, they didn't live here themselves. They rented it to lots of strangers. And so they didn't want those fridges back. They just left them in the house. And I figured, you know what? 2 fridges, worst case I'm selling them, and I'm making a few quid. Admittedly, I spent most of a million buying a house, so making a few quid back on fridges, not actually great entrepreneurial sense, but it's better than not making a few quid on fridges, you see? After you do all the cocktails, you need to do a breathalyzer. Pickle juice ice pops could be worse. Oh, that is such a good idea, Holiday. Like, I genuinely want to sell pickle juice ice pops now. I now have some good news. The pickle juice is here, and you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna make it go. Whew. Oh, my stomach doesn't want to deal with this. Oh, that was worse than the last pickle juice. The last one had a lovely pickle overtaste to it. This one tasted like the rancid stuff again. Maybe it wasn't actually bad from being out for a few days. Maybe it was bad before it stayed out for a few days. I also have to give advice. So encoding overloads still. Yeah, this is laggy. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with the. There's no good reason why. I'm sorry, internet. I feel like something that is happening here is causing. Maybe it is the second camera, actually. I think it is. Wait, is everything just gone better for everyone else too? Yeah, I have no idea. My PC's just yelling at me like, there's a problem. You need to fix the problem. Like, what is the problem? I don't understand. I bet it's gonna be something weird. Like there's a you know, like an update happening. Or, you know, like Backblaze is doing something. It's always something weird that is causing the issues. Sorry about that. You should lower your render distance. It's stuttering. Yeah, it's I'm playing on a realm. There's no Minecraft is using basically no resources, but yet it still is using a ton, and it's still. You know, actually, we can't switch over live. It still lags, but it's not as bad. No, yeah, it's this is like my worst nightmare, because it's like, you know, what is the point of streaming when it's broken, you know? What is even the point? Is the oh god, yeah, everything is just slow. Is there a reason what's your CPU usage? Use task manager. Yeah, it does say it's 100. It doesn't like. I'm working on it. Okay, we're gonna end this. I just, yeah, I can't quite put my finger on why. There's no reason it should be, but it's just continuously happening on all these streams. And it's one of those things I want to get a handle on, and I can just never quite do it, you know? Like why? Okay, I'm gonna turn off, turn on, restart. That's always fixes at least a few things. But yeah, there's definitely just an issue here. In that, like, I shouldn't have these issues. Like, if I didn't know better, I'd assume that I was like, I had some malware that was like mining Bitcoin for everything I had. Like it's the exact same issues that I run into when that is the case. Even just having this live streaming window open is like causing me huge issues. So I'm gonna close that. And we're going to see if everything magically works now. I'm so sorry you have to deal with my technical issues. It's not what you're here for, internet. Yeah, by the way, I'm shocked that apparently most of you think that's a front door. You can't see the front door anymore. Shut the front door. I have this issue with my laptop where the desktop window manager takes up most resources and I have to restart my laptop. Isn't the desktop window manager just the, Oh no, it's still happening. What is wrong with you? I'm so mad. Like, it's all being OBS using all of this, so it could be... Like, this is definitely a truth that if you leave alone a computer, some stuff just breaks. There's no reason why. Like, my audio, every time I turn on my PC, it gets slightly louder or quieter. Why? How? What? It's always random values too. Like, my microphone level right now is like 80. It will set itself to like 56. And it's like, why that number? You know, I can understand accidentally changing, you know, like going back to a default, even though it shouldn't, because like, obviously I changed it from the default for a reason. But why 58? Do you have disk problems? You know, I do. Let's see if that's actually a big part of why. Nope, not right now, actually. I just fixed them. I'm so sorry for everyone who is dealing with it on the higher settings. I've had been on the stream. Has something happened with 350? We're going to be doing a breathalyzer stream. There is going to be... Who knows what we're going to be analyzing with a breathalyzer. You have to be very, very clear to be ambiguous. Because, you know, it's always like dumb people claim... You know, it's not... Dumb people is the wrong word. Absolute idiots. Like, who are like, oh... Well, actually, let Minecraft and show the children watch Minecraft, children and me, and so you can't even make references to bad things. So you gotta like subtly do it in a way that maybe people don't spot. But yeah, I've never. It's gotten worse every time I've streamed, and it doesn't make sense that it would get worse and worse. Process priority, process priority. No, it's already at, like, again, I've tried all the basic fixes. Like, it's at max priority. Like, it's I have no idea why. What do you mean? Consider turning down video settings. I'm so mad at. I'm just like you know, I went for a lot of effort to deliberately avoid this being a problem, and then it still comes and gets me. It's something about like a problem that can come no matter how well you prepare for it, that like especially hurts. Okay. Yeah, what we're gonna do? It's when I play Minecraft every time. Like, can you see the lag that forms and generates out of nowhere? Like, I don't know why I can't handle Minecraft and streaming Minecraft, but that's what I'm like. It doesn't make sense, but it is what that is what is happening here. Why is what is happening here? I do not know. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go in here. I'm gonna work this out. Okay. No, I'm spamming. Okay, so I've damn it! I need to restart everything to get this to go away. I don't like that. I just wanna stream, man. Yeah, no, I have a thing. I have a problem, and I know how to fix the problem, but I want to fix it without everyone having to watch through this. So be right back. Don't worry, we'll be. I can't believe people think my door is a front door. Like, you know, I could understand some people being like, I'm gonna say the wrong thing because it's funny. Because things that are incorrect are funny, don't get me wrong. I understand humor. But, what I don't understand, I'm gonna have a nice big, large fridge. So, the story behind this is, whenever you get a new fridge, it's so hard to work out Oh, that did not want to open, by the way. It's so hard to work out. Oh, I have to, like, stick my thumb inside the sharp hole to make it open. It's hard to work out what settings will freeze it and what ones won't. And so, how's my front door? How's it a front door? Aren't all doors the same? I mean, front doors have a distinct individuality to them, I'd say. Oh, I'm not signing. Oh, look, by the way, I got this horrifying bug again. I hate this so much. Look at this. Steve, it's Steve, but it's Alex with no eyes. Why is this true? Also, why did Minecraft break so bad when I restarted? This happens all the time. I wonder why. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just... there we go. Can't sign into Xbox Live right now. I'm having a fun day today. Oh yeah, the good news is we probably have fixed it. Are you talking about your house door in Minecraft or IRL? Says Imagination. Isn't it beautiful that you don't know? Is there any other game? I'm trying to like shove this in, but it's so deformed it won't go in, by the way. Cannot connect to realms. Your green screen isn't working as well. Ah, the green screen's working perfectly as intended. Thank you for asking. Yeah, look at that magic. Look at that magic. Now I've just got this white thing behind me. What is that white thing? Can you see that? It doesn't exist here. Oh, it's a beam of light. So Kat, what model is your CPU? It's a 5960X. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so watching Bedrock slowly load in and try to connect me to realms. This is why you, by the way, this is the life lesson about like why like if you're not playing on multiple platforms, a realm is a good backup, but it's a terrible like all the time solution, I think. If this isn't proof, I don't know what is. Yeah, I think I might go back to playing offline for this reason alone. Like I'm connected to the internet right now. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I am on the internet. Should we look on the marketplace? Oh, I guess we shan't. Why does nothing work? Gotta love Bug Drop. Also, random Toycat Taxination. Thank you for the tip, Mr. Haunted Zombie. Yeah, is this gonna work? No, just everything loads. Bedrock do be kind of busted though. Yeah, ROMs on laptop are super luggy. I thought you can't get ads as a member. You shouldn't be able to, or maybe it's only YouTube Plus or YouTube Premium, whatever they call it. I just want to connect to realms right now. Is that so much to ask? Maybe if I like close and reopen Minecraft. Ah, it can't hurt, right? Can't hurt. Also, I'm Welsh. Thank you. See, this is why people watch live streams. They're such high quality because where else can you watch a man fiddle around in the menus because Minecraft won't load? Where else can you see that? I tell you, nowhere else is the answer. Okay, what I'm actually gonna do now, if I switch over to this, I can play Xbox. I don't have a controller that's properly hooked up for it. Did I miss the alcohol tester? See, this time I'm Steve for some reason. But, aha! See? Everything's better when you turn it off and turn it back on. This is genuinely helping my depression. The real trick with depression is just go, what if depression is a societal construct? You know? If everything else in your life can be a societal construct, then so can depression. No, one of the discourses I find so hilarious, not hilarious, so fascinating online. Like I don't know how to like properly make heads and toes of it. Is like, do we have different capacities to do the same things? And like the usual response people give is like, I physically can't do things because I am depressed. And I want to hear your thoughts on that, chat. Is that true? If a friend says, I will be at your birthday party, oh, not bad example. But if someone says they'll do something for you, and then they later have to be like, sorry, I can't. I am. Oh no, it's still no. All that effort, and we didn't fix it. Why is it just this stream too? What is it? I'm legit convinced it's so I have a program that backs up my PC every day. I closed it specifically because but I think no, that's not running. What is it then? Is it just Chrome as a whole? Okay, I'm not gonna be able to see tips if I do it this way. We'll close Chrome as a whole and we'll see if there's just something hogging some resources in there. Maybe it's that. We'll see. I think it was that, huh? We'll see if that sticks, obviously. I've been so depressed I did not have the energy or the will to do things. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are energy and will really things that people say, yeah, I have a ton of that? Like, I think even the most functional people have times where they really, really don't want to do things, and they do them anyway, right? Is that like, is that actually terrible, or is that them? You know, like you said you'd you desperately need this cake for your job, and a friend says, I will bake this cake for you. I am a baker, and so I will do that because I want to do this for you. And then they say, oh, sorry, I was gonna bake you a cake, but then I couldn't because I got depressed. Is that like a valid out in your minds, internet? Or is that like saying, you know, like you shouldn't have committed if there was even a chance this could have happened? You can physically do it, takes maybe more effort mentally to get up and do it. Yeah, that's that kind of point, right? Like everyone has different capacity to do things. And I know I would be lying if I said I didn't have like very long periods of time where I found it near impossible to do lots of things. But I also feel like it's so, the moment you try to turn that into like everyone else's fault, you know, like their problem, their mistake, like, well, actually, I'm feeling depressed, so you're kind of a monster when you ask me to do things, you know? You get what I'm saying? Well, I mean, when you're depressed, it's hard to, it's better than saying I don't want to do it, but commitments need to be honored, so no, that isn't good. Right, but like, that's what I'm saying, like, people will use it as like, oh yeah, but like, when you have these things, it's harder for you to honor commitments. And it's like, well, shouldn't you be making like, you know, I think it's an interesting space, because I've seen people even argue it as like, well, that's the reason why dopamine is related to how energetic you feel, says Ian Peterson Schnell. Yeah, one day we're gonna hack dopamine releasing, because right now even the most ludicrous drugs you can take to increase your serotonin intake, what they actually do is they use up your, you know, your happy chemicals in your brain for like more. They basically borrow it from the future, because if you can produce 10 serotonin a week, you can get 50 right now, but then the rest of the week you're gonna get 2 a day instead of 10 a day, or whatever the number is, you know. Yeah, I think that it's a I think it's interesting if like once you remove the like that moment to moment thing, are we even humans at that point? You get me? Like, isn't the real thing about being human how we overcome these trials and challenges and whatnot? And the fact that like you don't want to do things sometimes, and still you do. If you're a robot and there's no such concept as I don't want to do things because I'm not feeling so good right now, then the entire I'm not a smart enough person, but like there is multiple parts of your brain, right? There's you right now that's thinking I'm enjoying this live stream, hopefully. There's the part of you that's like, man, I would love a cheeseburger. If I say, imagine like a lovely double cheeseburger, it's got some bacon, you know, it's got some It's a lovely toasted brioche bun. Ooh, yeah, it's medium rare. It's such a good burger. By the way, thank you so much for the tip. I can't read right now because the stream is having bizarre issues, and that means I can't read tips. But I want you to know that I appreciate you. I'm reading a book saying the future where everyone's happy all the time, but it destroys all individuality. Right? Yeah, that's like our ways of coping with sad and bad things is a much bigger definer. I think this is so true. Like, we're defined to some large extent not by our strengths but by our weaknesses. The things that actually make you get along with people the best is not the very best things about them. It's not like, yeah, I loved hanging out with this guy because he's so good at tennis, and I love this friend because he makes a ton of money, and that's impressive. You're like, yeah, I like him because even when times are hard, he's gonna be there for you. I like this guy because he can make a joke from even the worst of things, or even like on the dating level. It's like how broken someone is can be interesting to you. You know, like a lot of people hate most. Hey, I'm good at tennis. I wouldn't be your friend because you're good at tennis. Hate to break it to you, heffalump. To get off my mum got away with home with Subway, so I'm a dip. See, right? That's the cheeseburger part of your brain being like, Subway. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Didn't he have a desktop before? Yeah, this is a desktop. Just to clarify again, this is a. There's no way a laptop can really cool a 5960X. I don't have a laptop, dude. I have a. My PC is water cooled. Like I'm annoyed when people are like, yeah, it's like no. I've got a 2080 Ti. I've got a Extreme Edition processor. There is an insane amount of power coming from this that it shouldn't be having issues with basic tasks, and so my issue is like software based, or it could be that the hardware is incorrectly tuned. I can't. I broke one of my RAM sticks and I still can't get it to fix. For example, you know, maybe it's a RAM issue. Maybe that's actually. Let me confirm if that's true. I've been living with 16 gigs rather than 32 gigs. No, it's not a RAM issue. Where is just all this CPU usage coming from? I just don't get it. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Sounds like a skill issue. Do you say your computer is water cooled? Says Dido the Soul Code. Oh yeah, it's water cooling is really standard once you go past a certain point, because air cooling is really inefficient. Like water is like instant heat transfer. Obviously the water stays inside pipes. Do you want to see my PC actually? Wait, I can just show you my PC right now. I got a camera for this. Okay, so this is my PC. I'm worried I'm showing you something I shouldn't right now. This is my PC. This is my graphics card. It's a chunky boy. This is my CPU. And these cables right here that I shouldn't be touching are the water cables. So there's one that goes into the CPU with cold water, and this one comes out the CPU with hot water. Then it goes over to here, to this fan, this little RGB thing right here, and this is cooling that water by using fans. It spins real fast, makes the thing happen. This is my RAM. This stick isn't working for some reason. I've been trying to work out why for a while. Down here is my capture card. That's how I stream. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh no, I'm in a conduit. So this captures my. It's got a HDMI cable that goes into it, as you can see. And that's how that one works. This is my motherboard set of ports up there. This is it's a workstation grade board. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's got a few error correction features which I enjoy. And yeah, there's my PC. Hope you enjoy it. Why is your case open? You know, it's a long story. It's a story that'll make me sigh too. So I'm just gonna avoid it. It seems you have some malicious program on your PC running in the background, hogging resources. Yeah, I'm convinced there's something like that happening. I don't think it's necessarily malicious. Like, I think it could be, you know, like it was, a few streams ago we had backblaze being a problem. Try put your PC in rice. The water might be slowing it down. It's a good idea. But yeah, it's the malicious program is Google Chrome. I mean, since closing Chrome, we have been a lot better. Open task manager to find out what's taking resources. It just says OBS is taking 60% and Minecraft's taking another 10. And then every now and then 60 plus 10 equals 100, which makes no sense. And makes me think there's something taking that up that I'm not seeing. Hold on, the PC is running on 1 RAM stick. Yeah, it keeps it continuously is the second RAM stick just keeps not working. I don't know why. Like, it's fully plugged in. Like, plugged in, socketed in, I don't know what you'd call it. But, yeah, it could be something... I could see why that would make RAM performance worse. Because it's designed to be dual channel. For sure. Maybe that's the, maybe that is where it's all coming from. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. I think that, your RAM slot might be dead. 1 channel memory. Yeah, no, it could be something as simple as that. Yeah. Again, I'm gonna. I think that might be even like the other 30% is the rainbow lights in your PC. That would be it. Once you fix or replace that stick, your stream should be back to perfect. But like, yeah, again, I could be wrong here. I'm not an expert. Isn't like, shouldn't that only affect RAM performance? Like, why would that slow down my CPU performance, you know? How much RAM do you have on 1 stick? They're 16 gig sticks. The goal was at one point I'd upgrade to 64 by getting another 2. But just, there's nothing that comes anywhere close to needing 32 gigs of RAM, I find. Wheel of Toycat to-do list, tell a story, give advice, Urban Dictionary, holiday. Okay, let's tell a story and let's give some advice, shall we? So if you don't know, we hit 350 members because of the Wheel of Toycat. Here's the Wheel of Toycat. Looks very good, I know. I think that thank you for all the advice, chat. I'm gonna try some more things after the stream, and then I'm gonna go visit the giant hill that costs millions of pounds. Not my money, thankfully. And it's gonna be wonderful. The CPU needs enough RAM to work, but it doesn't get enough. It doesn't run well. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, there's plenty of RAM. The CPU is running low. It's the again, I could see that maybe I'm dumb and like, oh yeah. Well, it turns out, you know, it's saying it's getting enough, but it's not, and you're just missing that. I could totally believe that is true, and you know, I've been dumber about more things. We have free hills in Scotland. In a big city, you got to pay a lot of money for it. If you have 2 working sticks, the load is split between the 2. If you have 1, all of it will run through 1 stick, cause a load net, cause it overheat and bottleneck. I could totally see that then. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a little while. If that does fix it, I'll just be mad about how much things are, but I'll be glad that I can finally stream without causing all these issues. Yeah, I've been honestly, okay, you know, it's driving me crazy because like I'm not the most again, my goal, I used to be really into computers. When I built this one too, I was like really into it. But it's not been my like passion in a while. Also, Ian Pitch just down, Minecraft's very CPU intensive, does not maximize the GPU. If you have RAM, replace it ASAP. If you have bad RAM, you can cause your PC to shut down instantly, have 32 gigabyte, please. 32 gigabytes isn't necessary, right? It's like, again, very rarely am I actually using all of the RAM that I had. I hate tech advice and chat, 'cause it's one of those things where, like, everyone's really well-intentioned when they're saying it, but it's also like, this is the worst subject for 99.9% of people, and I'm like very aware of that fact. Yeah, I run mine on 16. Yeah, gotta stop reading tech stuff. I know this is terrible. I'm sorry if you listen through all this tech stuff, even though you care nothing about tech. Thank you for sticking with me. We're gonna ignore that now. We're gonna try a few things after the stream, and if it doesn't work by the next time, then what I'll do is I'll just stream from the Xbox, and that way I'm not using any onboard resources. gigabytes RAM. When did 32 become normal? Oh, even my last PC had 16. It's been a while since. I think if you got a laptop or something, 8 is still normal on the lower end. But I wouldn't say it's like. Also, will there be a theme for the next round review? There should be a theme. Whether there is or not is a different question, I guess. Yeah, okay, I'm trying to avoid. Okay, everyone, what's your favorite color? Let's get tech support out of the chat with what's your favorite color? That's the solution right there. Let's do it. I suppose you streamed from Xbox via capture card before. Yeah, I just never got round to setting up my Xbox because I figured I'll just play on the PC. It's more powerful. I mean, it wasn't today because of damn it! We just said no more tech. Okay. Thank you for your color choices, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. It's like, you see this thing? It's like a weird compulsion. I'm like, I've got this problem where I'm just reading chat as it's coming in, and I'm like, I'm gonna stop doing this. It's uninteresting, and then I'm just continuously doing it anyway. And it's like, but why am I doing this? I think like the idea of like compulsions, like doing things that you consciously don't want to, are also an interesting thing about what make you a person. Again, it's not just our strengths that define us, but it's also our weaknesses to some large extent. And you know, the things that you do that you don't want to do are like interesting to people. There is I don't know, there's a billion examples of it. What's your favorite color? Says Poppy. My favorite color is whatever color a poppy is. I think it's red, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you know what? I've mentioned this before, but I had a when I was 14, my childhood crush was called Poppy, and not even crush actually. It was the wrong word to describe it. Like my first ever time like throwing myself out there like properly, like, yeah, I like you and what, and then like, and it was again, like on the surface it's like, oh, this is pain. I can never recover from being turned down by someone. But there was also like an element of like, you know, now it's happened. You've found the worst case, you know. Rose is greater than Poppy. Yeah, that's true actually. You know, Rose does sound like a, you know, they sound like an interesting person. I feel like Rose probably has like a 50-50 chance of being like the worst person you meet that year, or like a good friend that you want to see more of. Poppy is a metal band. You know what? It's also wait, let me make this joke correctly. It's also a flower band. There we go. That's the best I got here. But yeah, so we hit our member goal today. I'm really pleased. We not only hit it, but we went free over it. Thank you so much to everyone who's become a member on the channel and made that possible. And something that I've resisted for so long in streaming was the idea of doing goals for like members and stuff. Because like, why does anyone care if I hit 350 members? Like, besides if I'm like, you know, doing something, because we are, and that's how I like to make it fun. But like, every streamer does goals, or it's just like, we're trying to hit 1,000. Why? We just are. And it always seems weird, like, why should I care that you're trying to hit 1,000 members? Like, what benefit does this bring to me? Also, thank you so much for the tip. I can't read it because of the lag issues. But thank you so much. I'm named after pop music. My sister is called Jasmine, so pop and jazz. See, I don't like music at all, but I find that so interesting. Is this the advice from Wheel of Toycat? It is, Bros Smith. Why do you change your name every day? You got this very old school profile picture, but yet your messages are very new school. So you can support yourself better and improve your content. Says Dominic Durant. Yeah, right. Like some people are really like. I'm glad I have people that do care, in that level, but I don't think that's most people. You know, maybe I'm cynical, maybe incorrectly so. But I don't think that's where most people are at. But there's just something about goals, even the most arbitrary of goals, that like cause something to happen in our brain. Because the moment you set a goal that is like clearly definable, you're like, you know, you're giving people something to work towards. And you know, it's like a point of failure or success. If we hit 350 members, we did a success. Like collectively, everyone did a very small part, you know, myself included. We got there. Actually, is it just my goal that I'm like convincing people they're a part of? Who knows for sure, right? But like, there is like a feeling of accomplishment you get to share when you get there, right? I don't know. I think it's endlessly interesting to think about. But yeah, also my old school profile pictures from former British PM Clement Attlee. Yeah, I thought it was Clement Attlee, but I knew it'd be one of those things where I'd say it was him, and then you'd be like, actually, this is the guitarist from this band here. He's actually very famous. You don't know Led Zeppelin? You don't know the Moon Brothers? And I'd be like, yep, I know those. I'm very familiar. Thank you for... Also, setting goals makes me feel like a boring normie. Same with following timetables. Yeah, there's some... you know, it makes no sense, Dido the Side Hoe, but I really agree so strongly with that statement of like, you know, you shouldn't need those things to... Like, imagine being so boring, the only way you can get things done is by setting goals and having a timetable. Even a to-do list is something I have. Who are the Moon Brothers? You don't know the Moon Brothers. Oh, only the best musicians in the history of music. Oh, doesn't know the Moon Brothers. Comes to my live stream and insults the Moon Brothers with the lack of knowledge. Oh, this is insane. I didn't know it was possible to be so ill-informed about the world. Sorry, take out. I was just sharing my opinion. No. I'm agreeing with you. These like basic things that we know work, like they feel wrong. I love Led Zeppelin. Adulting is hard. It does be hard sometimes. It does be. Yeah, cause okay, so I'm not into music. People find that weird, but like, whatever. It's where I'm at in life. And one of the things I'm building the Minecraft pig Lego setup right now. Do you enjoy any of the Minecraft Lego sets? I know I'm a contrarian and everything. I still don't fully understand the point of like Lego, but it comes pre-made for you and you just do the bits. Like, that always felt a bit weird. Like, imagine Minecraft where it's like that. Except people do like that. They watch tutorials, so I guess I'm the weird one here. Yeah, no, I did a Lego Minecraft kit, and it was fun enough. I did it on stream many years ago now, like on a third-party site. And I was like, yeah, it was kind of cool. But the thing I hated the most is I made the Lego set, and then I was like, what do I do with this now? I've put thought and effort into this. You know, like, it took me most of an hour to do. I can't get rid of it, because then I'm just getting rid of that hour of effort. But I don't want a piece of Minecraft Lego lying around. Like, this is a... I didn't like the end result. Like, I didn't want the end result. Like, who would want that, you know? Who thinks themselves, the thing my life is missing is... And maybe I'm insulting you right there. I'm sorry if I am. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to just say, like, to me, it's such a confused concept of why that is appealing. Like, to me, it is very alien. Even though I understand that's not how everyone works. Oh, I think I messed this one up. I need to... Oops. Yeah, I can't get up now. I could, like, try and fly in, maybe. Nope. It's just broken. Oopsie. Kids love that crap. But I'm sure there's a ton of people who do it. I'm sure I'm just, like... I'm being dismissive and an old person or whatever else. But, I personally don't get it, you know, like, it's not what I want in my life. My life isn't missing that. I'm very happy without them. But yeah, I think they're fun to do. They're fun little projects. They satisfy that need we all have to make physical things that when you use your hands to do things, when you spend an hour on something and you have something to show for it, it is a feeling that it is hard not to envy and desire and want for yourself. That's my take, at least. Okay, so now we're gonna drain, but lower down. Start there. Oh, we need more dirt. Do we have more dirt? We don't. I could try and... Oh, we're going to need so much dirt, actually. Okay, let's shovel myself out of here. It's always embarrassing to, like, realize we need this stuff just after we've spent some time putting it together, but that's fine. It's all good. Actually, don't I have a ton of dirt lying around over there? I think I do. So, we're going to go pick up some dirt. It'll be great. It's okay, you just ruined that Tipper's Day. They're crying into their Lego set right now. Oh yeah, someone was really... Oh yeah, someone... You know, this is why I'm not a... This is why I'm not a great streamer. What I meant to say is, oh, I love the Lego sets. Thank you so much for the tip. Yeah, Lego's the best. You're welcome. I'm not meant to go, yeah, actually, I don't like Minecraft Lego, and I don't understand the concept, and it's kind of hacking into a part of a brain that that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say, yeah, you doing... I hear birds, you're not crazy. Or we're both crazy, lol. Yeah, there's a, let's see if they're just outside my window or not. Oh, they've got... Oh, there's a pigeon out here. Pigeon, come say hello. So sad. There's a... I can't show you because I doxed myself to dirt. There's like a pigeon like on my windowsill. It's very cute. You have to trust that she's there. Or he. I don't know pigeon genders. I think all pigeons are females, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Pretty sure. We love pigeons. Now give us the truth, Toy Chairman. We can handle it. Lego's fun when you don't follow the books. Yeah, that's what I did as a child. But like again, it's such a boomer opinion to be like, I think it was better when you invented your own creativity, because that's just not what Lego is anymore. Like okay, you know, it's interesting too, because for the Lego company, it's such a smart transition. Because now every single time you want to build something, you buy a new set. And if you're a poor child, you can still build from all the pieces that you collect. Like, you can buy those buckets of Lego to make your own stuff so cheaply. Like, this is that problem to me. If every okay, so, again, this is just my thoughts. I'm actually sure that the Lego company now is putting more happiness into the world than they were ever putting out when they did what I loved as a child, which was making my own stuff. But think about it. Lego used to be about making the individual blocks into big things yourself, right? And that's what people love. People love that. But the business case just isn't really there for doing so. Because you sell people a big box of blocks once, and then they give that Lego kit to the, like the giant, just a box with all the pieces, thousands of pieces. And then you have enough Lego to do everything you ever want to do, unless you're an extreme enthusiast. And then you never buy the thing again. Because you can even pass it down from family member to family member. Every family has their same story of doing basically the same thing, right? And it's really, really great for the individuals involved. But the company that made those Legos, that has the copyrights, the trademarks, etc., they're not getting any profit on this like societal good they've created. And so, there's two options. You can try and like reinvent the wheel and be like, yeah, we're gonna make a brand new thing, and in addition to the old thing, because that's what a lot of companies have to do. Like, there's no more way to sell this. But they worked out, like, what if instead, you can still use those old Legos if you want to. And again, I'm sure there are still kids to this day receiving a giant bulk box of Lego and building their own stuff. But if you have a higher income source, where we're dropping 50 quid, $40, whatever, on a set of Lego is just, like, for a fun afternoon, of course you do that. You get a cool thing at the end. And you want to, like, if you love that concept at the end of Lego, where you get to show off the Lego when it's done, but you hate, it's like Minecraft build tutorials. Like, it's not creative to follow them, but also people want the end results, but the creative part is hard, and etc, etc, etc. And so they sell you those kits, and the kits are some are expensive. Some are so expensive. Especially the co-branded ones tend to be. And so, yeah, if you want to make a Minecraft thing, instead of making a rough approximation, here are the exact pieces to make it look like you made that out of random Lego blocks. Do you want to make a functioning car? Here are the exact pieces you need to make it look like you made that out of random Lego blocks. It sucks to disassemble Lego set you already built to make something else, though. It's just disappointing and a waste. Yeah, it's always the right. That's a problem they're trying to solve with that too. Like, don't you hate how when you're done with building something in Lego, you have to disassemble it because you need that Lego to build your next project? What if instead you got just the right amount of Lego for each project and you could build the whole thing? And again, to people who prefer the creative solution of trying new things, it seems like heresy. Like, wait, really? What? That's for real? To people who are, to people who are like, you know, like actually just trying to build something, it's so amazing because you spend an hour and a half and then you're done. You got this cool thing and you get back to the rest of your life. Yeah, considering that like dual purpose of something, that like this seems like it is terrible when you look at it through your current mindset, but actually clearly enough people use the mindset where it's not terrible. What do people do with the projects once they're completed? I'm not a fan of having a bunch of Lego on display. Yeah, right. I that's not the person I am either. But for some people, that's the sort of person they are, and that's what they want from Lego. Like, they want to show off the creative. Like, it's kind of weird because it sounds like it makes no sense. Like, how can you want to show off creativity when you're not using your creativity? It's like, I'm not showing off the creative element. I'm showing off the hard work and the. It's like I have a lot of friends. Not a lot of friends. I have some friends who are really into collecting super rare cards for Magic and Pokemon and whatnot. I don't understand it personally, but like they spend a lot of money on these things and then they display them. So they'll spend like £200 in a box of, you know, like a framing some Pokemon cards, not to play with them, but so they can be like, here is a rare thing we have. Because people love this element of like displaying, like, you know, like in the same way that when you get awards, not that wait, I have an award lying around here somewhere. Wait. Oh no, the gold. Okay, you know, I haven't got my second silver play button yet, so here's my first channel silver play button. They don't make them like they used to. This is cool, right? This is like a physical sign of accomplishment I have. And like, so if you win an award for something, or like you win a trophy if you're like a sports person, or like something that, like some physical sign of a thing that you did, people love that. Because of course they do. Of course people want to have a way to show the world what they've, you know, like, you know, rather than just like, oh yeah, this is just my interest. No, here's what it looks like. Do you have your gold play button yet? Yeah, no, I have it. It's just on top of my fridge for some reason. I actually have no idea why it's up there. Like, I put it in here, and then for some reason it got moved down to the fridge. Why? I don't know. I don't make the calls about. I think maybe one of my friends brought it down. I've got a friend who I think his Tinder photos are using my gold play button. I said he could do it. So if you spot if you spot someone with a gold play button, you know, could be fake. I mean, that's been proven many times over, right? Yeah, I guess there's no difference keeping books you read, says Poppy. Yeah, right. There's so many examples that every other example seems dumb if it's not one you like. You know, like keeping a bookshelf of books you've read. It's like, shouldn't a bookshelf be a collection of reads that are worth reading? You know, shouldn't you know, like, rather than having a bookshelf full of books that you've read, shouldn't it be books you want to read? Isn't that dumb? Aren't you think the point of reading? No, they're showing off something they've done. So Cat, what's the name of that nasty red flavored soda you can only find in the UK? I think you're thinking of Tizer, by the way. I hung up my employer for the month plaque over my kitchen trash can as a joke. See, but some people actually are really proud of that stuff, and they'll hang it and be like, look, this is a thing I do. We like to decorate our environments with things that are important to us. If you're a family human being, you might have pictures of your kids. Having kids is not actually an accomplishment. It's actually, you know, it's a very expensive hobby, in my opinion. But, you know, like, it's actually just under half of human beings. Actually, I guess, okay, just under half human beings can have children at some point in their lifetime. And, like, at right this moment, something like a quarter of human beings could produce a child if they were given the right ingredients, right? Is it a quarter? Wait. So you take, like, 14 to 44, let's say. Humans live to like 80. It's probably about a sixth of human beings. It's not actually very impressive, you know? It's impressive to like do surviving having kids is an accomplishment. Yeah, the thing that's impressive to me about it is like being able to like make them functional people, you know? If they come out of the process not messed up, good job. You try pushing out a watermelon and not feeling like you've accomplished something, though. I'm just saying, when in the age of what's it called, cesarean section, like we can, you know, it's like, you know, you don't have to push this watermelon out of your most delicate parts. People are like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyway. It's like, you don't have to do it. We can cut it out. We've got knives. The scars probably aren't even that bad. I don't know how science works these days. Having kids is easy, dealing with them, however. Yeah, right, like, if I could choose between 18 years of having an annoying, like, little blob following me around, or pushing one watermelon out of my most delicate parts, I guess I'd pick neither if I could choose. But, you know what? IBX stop. The right ingredients. My point here is though, like, if you, like, I haven't had children, so of course to me that's ridiculous. But like, once you have a child and you're like, yeah, I pushed a watermelon out of my butt, and it's like, oh, that is impressive actually. And my point of that is that seems dumb to have pictures of your children until you realize that's a big accomplishment you want to share with people. On my walls right here, I have actually I don't like decorating with anything. Again, I had my gold play button on my wall. I don't know if I'll re-hang it up here, but I have to imagine so. Isn't it hard to have a natural birth after you've had a C-section? I have no idea, honestly. My plan, my genuine plan for having a child is to get like a surrogate involved, right? You like if you love someone, you don't want to watch them like, you know, go through the pain of shoving a watermelon out their butt. Like it's just none of that seems fun. And then like for 8 months, it's like it's fine. I'm just expected to be moody. One of my friends is dating one of my other friends, and she has this rule of like, yeah, I'm gonna be moody around that time. You're just gonna have to deal with it. And it's like, you know, that if you're moody about this, wait till you have to. And it's like, you know, it's sure, you know, it's cool, blah 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 blah. Would it be better though if we could just skip that? You know, surrogates are pretty morally questionable. How's it morally questionable? Someone is paying someone for their services. Would you like to be paid, I don't know, like 15,000 to get a watermelon coming out of your most delicate pieces? Would you? Well, good news. Would you not? Well, bad news. So yeah, I'm also a twin and just I felt too big for dealers put on it, says Poppy. You know, I can't get over the whole, see, like your parents, if they named you Pop and Jazz, which I still think is hilarious, by the way. Like literally the opposite of me when it comes to music, right? I really wish I liked music sometimes, because people act like it's such a cultural phenomenon when new music comes out, new album comes out from certain artists. I don't know how we decide which artists become a cultural phenomenon, but like Kanye West released a new album and culturally significant. Drake, I only ever hear of Drake when it comes to inappropriate allegations, but you know, he apparently makes music as well, and like that's a significant album everyone's talking about. But you know, there are other people who have released albums this last week, right? I don't know who because I don't follow music, but they're not culturally significant. There's like events that people are like, oh my god, have you listened to this? And it's like, I didn't need to. I guess you get me? Like, to me, music is one of those like things that has no time bearing. Like, music now is going to be the same as music. The best time to listen to music doesn't change, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. But anyway, so my point here is, so recently I decided, you know, I've been hearing so much, even Minecraft developers are tweeting out about, King Big Dogs, I think, actually, probably exclusively. He's tweeting out about how much he loves Donda, the new And I had a friend be like, yeah, this is huge. It's like the way Kanye makes music is it's crazy. And I'm like, really? Or is it just music? He's like, no, it's insane. The way he blends different genres, and it's he's a visionary. He's a revolutionary. He doesn't take his meds just so he can make good music. And I'm like, you know, if someone's going through all that pain just to make music, I'll give it a listen. So I listened to 3 songs from an artist I'd never heard of or never listened to. I've obviously heard of him, and it wasn't my thing, right? I was so confused. It wasn't even a song as best I could tell. Like I didn't see how that could be like enjoyable listening, because again, I'm not a music guy. When I do listen to music, it's very few genres. There's fewer than 100 songs in my life that I find any amount enjoyable. I'm weird. I know. I get it, and I understand that when I say those opinions, most people are like, how can you possibly say that it didn't sound good? Did you not understand the revolution that just happened yesterday? He changed the game. Don't you understand, Toycat? The way he blended the fusion of the genres. And anyway, so long story short, I didn't like it. I listened to 2 songs and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna not do that again. That was I only get 10 minutes in the shower every day, or like 15. You know, I tried. I want to shower for longer, but I can't do it. My body. I just get bored of showers after 15 minutes. But that shower time is some great time. I love shower time. It was a great shower, and I listened to 3 or 4 songs. And I was like, yep, don't get it. I want to get it, but I don't get it. Anyway, so also it's good to see you, Mother Russia. I believe that's what you still call yourself. Definitely got the name right there. Yeah, so but then I realized, like, actually, this is why, like, having such hype behind music is important. Because I think with any piece of, like, I don't want to say art, but, like, any piece of, like, media, let's say, most people won't like most pieces of media. There are very few pieces of media that everyone can like. The last time I can recall something being, you know, so universally liked, not 100% universally, but, like, pretty universally, was like Game of Thrones, maybe? That's the closest I can feel. Is this story from the Wheel of Toycat? You know what? I'm going to counter Ross Smith, Mr. Clement Attlee. I'm glad you're the first Labour Prime Minister of the 20th century. That might not be correct, actually. I think it was Ramses MacDonald. The most light Labour Prime Minister of the 20th century. Yeah, media and art and synonymous words. Are they quite synonymous? Is this stream art? Or is it media? Is it both? I mean, that makes sense, but does it really? Not sure if it's listening to music or singing along to music part I enjoy. There's yeah, music has a weird, like, origin in our brains as to why we find it enjoyable. My point here, though, is, like, I listened to this album in a genre I had no interest in, just because it was, like, this big, hyped up thing. And that's, like, really, it reminds me of something interesting about success here on YouTube. So, as it turned out, I didn't like it. I wouldn't say I hated it, I just did not like it. But when you work in any form of media, the biggest and most important thing is getting people exposed to your thing. People can't... Why did that do nothing? I'm so confused. People can't listen to your song. They can't buy your car. They can't watch your YouTube video if they don't have a chance to, if they don't see it on their homepage, if they don't get offered it at the... You know, like, if it's not in your mind, you physically can't. Like, there are so many good songs that I would enjoy that I just haven't heard of. There are so many movies I really want to watch that I've just never been introduced to. Also, ibxtoycat, thank you for becoming the 354 member. Here is a spin on the Wheel of Toycat. Oh, my second camera is broke. Oh, no, we get. What are we gonna get? Let's find out. Oh, I don't know why my face cam is so messed up. Okay, there we go. Oh, not pickle juice. It's gonna be show and tell. Okay, let's do some show and tell. My show and tell today is not gonna be my chunky can of Pepsi, which I'm still enjoying. Enjoy is a strong word to describe that, actually. I want to show you this actually. One of my favorite accessories. Like I want to make a whole video about how cool this is. It's gonna seem sponsored. I swear to God, I don't care. So this is a Razer product. I bet Razer funds terrorism in the third world. There we go. So now you know I'm not sponsored, or I wouldn't be able to fund that. So I theorize. I speculate that is obviously not true, or not true, or it could be true. We don't know. We just can't prove it. Anyway, so it snaps down to being like this. So it's pretty portable, and then you put your phone in it, and then it's a controller that snaps perfectly into your phone. And I love this thing so much. I can't describe to you how much I love this thing actually, because it turns a phone into basically a Nintendo Switch, and it's even cooler because you've already got it on the go of you. This thing is how I record all my Minecraft Bedrock beta videos. It's incredible. I love it a lot, and I just wanted to share. This is a thing I enjoy, and yeah, it even fits my super massive phone. Probably won't fit any new phones I get, but that's a whole thing. Turns your phone into Nintendo Switch. Exactly, Chili Ghost. Chili Ghost? What a weird name. Yeah, I need that. Can I have it, please? Libel lawsuit incoming. In my opinion, those are just my opinions. They obviously don't. They probably do real things, like sell gaming products, as well. The point is, I feel like the easiest way to prove something's not sponsored is say something the company would definitely not approve of you saying. Were they giving me lots of money, I would not be saying this probably. Unless that's just what they want me to think. So look at how much. I bought it in Las Vegas for most of $100. Like it might have been a full $99.99. I remember, I think my assistant was there at the time, and she was a little floored by the price, for what it's worth. Don't know if it'll fit my LG Rebel. Yeah, my phone's an S20 Ultra. If you can always like search the size of my phone, the size of yours, work it out that way. It's a good idea in my opinion. Anyway, so today's live stream has been a little bit of a laggy mess. I'm gonna level view. I wish it wasn't. I would be happier were the laggy mess not correct. I wish that was not a set of words you could use to describe my live stream, but yet it is. I want to 3D print it fast and connect my phone to a PS4 controller. Oh yeah, there's ones where if you already have a controller, it makes a lot more sense. I like this because it's like a specific thing that you take around with you. Again, it feels good to me. It's like a Nintendo Switch. Today's live stream has been a good time. Hey, thank you, Mara. Thank you. I agree, Kat. We did hit the member goal. There are good things that happened today. I'm glad we did the stream. It's been so long since I did a middle of the day live stream rather than an evening one, and I'm glad we did this. I think next weekend I want to do something similar. Oh no, I can't. Next weekend I'm like all day. No wait. So the reason I'm doing it this time today is because I thought I was getting cocktails with friends later. It's actually next week because I don't know dates. So I might be doing it at the same time next Sunday. But before then, we've got a breathalyzer stream to arrange. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Again, we'll be happening soon. It won't be the next stream because we gotta have an occasion. But there will be a stream soon. It will be fun, and I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one, unless someone dies in a house fire, which could be me. You never know. Could always be next. Goodbye. Here's the progress we made so far. I'm loving the progress. Just peak we're getting here. It feels like we made basically none, actually, because, like, you get me? Like, most of the progress was, like, putting up gravel walls, and, oh, it's terrible. Anyway, No Seed Sunday. Oh, yeah, there's a new video coming out in the next half an hour. It's either Seed Sunday or it's Q&A Sunday. You have to work it out on yourself, I'm afraid. That's how this works. This is a normal way that live streaming is done. Just trust me. That's how this works. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, because I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for hitting 354 members. I'm very pleased. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna enjoy my evening now, and I hope that you do too. Goodbye.